I think most of you would be surprised to hear how much just doing more of what you're already doing and what you already find working in your business is the answer to the problem that you're trying to solve. Oftentimes, it's not about doing something different. It's not about adding a new offer. It's not about changing a product. It's not about a new landing page. Oftentimes, the answer to the problem of making more money in your business is just figuring out what is already working. What are we doing that is already creating a result? And then doing way more. I think the reason why something so simple goes ignored most of the time is because people really underestimate what more even means. Oftentimes, the people that are succeeding more than you are doing 200, 500, 1,000 times more of whatever metric you're tracking than you are. And a good example of this was this morning I was on a group call with my students inside Time to Build. And one of my students had a breakthrough that is extremely poignant to this point of just doing more of what's already working rather than trying to add complexity to your business when something is difficult to do. This particular student has been selling low ticket digital products, and he's been successfully averaging around 300 to 400 euros per month from this single $29 digital product. And so in a bid to try and get to 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 euros a month, he decided that he needed to add boot camps. He's decided that he needs to add some kind of membership offer. And he thinks that between those three different offers, between the low ticket digital product, between the monthly or bi-monthly boot camps, and then running some kind of membership offer for photographers to get better at photography, which includes everything he's created as a monthly fee for students to join, he thinks that by adding all of these things together, he'll achieve that amount of 2, 5, 10,000 euros a month. But once we started digging into the numbers, we realized his low ticket digital product was actually already converting at around 2.5% of clicks on the page into sales. And he was surprised to hear when I told him that that was a fantastic conversion rate of traffic into sales for his product. And so then I asked him, on average, over the last 6 months, how much traffic is he sending to the page per month that is turning into this 300 to 400 euros per month? And we realized that he's on average only sending somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 clicks to the page each month. And that is turning into 300 to 400 euros per month. And so to prove this point to him, I wanted to show him some of my analytics from 2022 when I was successfully selling low ticket digital products and making a huge amount of money doing so. At the time, I was selling filmmaking assets, so LUTs, motion graphics, templates for editing, basically anything that would help someone make better content. And so these are the analytics from just one of my digital products from October 15th, 2022 to November 15th, 2022. It was a $29 Cinema LUT pack. Now, I made that month $25,824 US. But to achieve that number, I drove 51,450 clicks to the page, which resulted in 983 sales. I drove 51,000 impressions to the landing page that turned into $25,000. Some days getting as high as 2,804 clicks on the page at a 2.1% conversion rate to get 60 sales. On average, across these 30 days, I sat between a 2 and 3% conversion rate, so exactly the same as my student. The breakthrough he had in that moment is the realization that he's doing all of the right things. He's on the right path. The goal of him making 5, 10, 20,000 euros in a single month from his business is not going to require more products, better landing pages, more offers, more automations, more ads, more anything. It actually just requires doing more of the stuff that he's already doing. And I think that's the key, is most people dramatically underestimate just how much traffic, just how much content, just how much of those simple actions you need to take in order to create the results you want. So the key thing you need to understand here is that if you're creating any positive outcome, if you have a good enough result from the things that you're already selling, just do more of whatever has created that result. Don't worry about adding complexity to your business. Once you have a landing page that is converting good enough, you have a product that is good enough, go all in on driving as much traffic to that page. Make more content, send more emails, create more automations, drive more traffic to that landing page, do more of the simple stuff, because it's the simple stuff that creates the result. See, in my own business right now, yes, there are systems, things I could do. I could hire more employees. I could automate some of the things that consume a lot of my time. But at the end of the day, if I want my revenue to grow, all I need to do is continue to create better lessons, a better experience for my students, and drive more traffic to my product page, drive more leads to my business. If I do those two things, my business will grow. And so yes, if your product is shit, improve it. If your conversion rate is low, improve it. If your referrals are bad, if you've got a shit product, if you've got a lot of refund requests, improve the product. Yes, do those things. But once you have something that is good enough, focus entirely on doing more of the stuff that is already working. If you're making $1,000 a month from a low ticket digital product, whatever is creating those $1,000 a month can go into creating $10,000 or $100,000 a month. It's just going to require way more of whatever you're doing. Getting 50,000 people to click on a landing page each month is an incredibly difficult thing to do, but it is unbelievably simple. It just means you need to make way more content that directly relates to your product and drives traffic to that page. Simple, but incredibly difficult to do. And I think that's a mistake that a lot of people make is they conflate something that is difficult with complexity. Because they see something as difficult to do, they assume the answer to that difficulty is complexity. They think that a new offer or having multiple offers or having automations or having fancier ads or fancier content or a better camera or better lighting or better anything is going to be the answer to achieving a better result. But at the end of the day, most of the time, it's just doing more of what is already working. And so as one piece of tangible advice that you can walk away from this video with, what are you already doing in your business that is already creating a result? What are the things that you do each day that move the needle the most? What is the 20% of inputs that is creating 80% of the results? And then how can we focus more of your attention on doing those 20% way more? If content creation on short form platforms is the thing that's leading to the most sales in your business, how can you put more of your time and money and attention into creating more content for short form platforms? If sending emails is the thing that generates the most revenue for your business, how can you focus more of your attention on sending more emails? It sounds so simple, but that's why so many people ignore it. The simplest solution is almost always the answer to you creating the results that you want. I hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one.